Hello everyone, my name's Cal.
And my name's Courtney, and this is little Lillabee.
It's been a while since you've last heard from us. I think our last blog update was October. The past few months have been pretty consumed with this one right here. She's definitely taken up most of our time, but we just wanted to get back into regularly posting blog updates, and so we wanted to get you caught up on what we've been doing since October.
In October 4th to be exact, this little one was born. So she's now 3 months old, a little over 3 months old. And also in October, about 3 weeks after she was born, we moved out of our apartment into my parents' house to just help transition for the DR. We didn't want to lease and have to figure out just the timing and ending of the apartment. So my parents were nice enough to let us live in their basement that they renovated. So now we are fully going through our stuff and trying to transition all that over before we go to the DR.
At the end of October, we went back to Illinois for my sister's wedding, which was awesome. I think she was, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at the wedding?
About 3.5 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, she was about 4 weeks at the wedding, so that was fun, just having a little baby there.
Cal and I were both in the wedding for his sister.
Yep. And then from there, one of our very best friends got married the next weekend, so we went to Seattle for that. So she's definitely got her travel legs under her.
So she was on 4 flights in total?
I think so, yeah.
So she was on 4 flights in total. She did great on the flights, by the way.
Yeah, she was great.
So that went really, really well. And in November, we also celebrated Thanksgiving. So those weddings kind of went into November, but she also celebrated her first Thanksgiving. We celebrated that at my parents' house, so that was really sweet.
And then in December, I spent most of that month just wrapping up my logistics and financial role with Adventures in Missions, so just transitioning out of that to focus full-time on the Dominican, just meeting with people and preparing logistically and everything that goes into us moving in April. On some of my blogs, you may have seen that I planned on continuing in my role with Adventures in Missions in the Dominican, but just after praying about it and talking to different people, I didn't want that to take away from what we were doing in the Dominican, and I just wanted to be all in where we were at. And the whole point of going to the Dominican is to be there to soak everything up and just soak up as much wisdom and knowledge and experience as possible. And so if I'm just sitting at a computer screen half the day, that's kind of limiting that. So just didn't think it was the wisest choice to continue in that role when that's not why we're going to the Dominican.
Also in December, I went back to work at the church that we attend. So my role currently is the elementary coordinator, and I'll be done in that role in February. So we're starting to transition over to fully DR stuff, so that's exciting too.
And then other than that, we went back to Illinois again to celebrate Christmas. That'll probably be our last time back in Illinois, where I'm from, before we leave for the Dominican. So kind of sad, but just good to see everyone, and definitely worth it.
So now all about Lillabee. So we wanted you guys to get to know her a little bit. So does she have a schedule? Do you think she has a schedule?
Oh, she has a schedule every day, I'd say, but you kind of have to guess at what it is sometimes. For the most part, she's a pretty structured baby, I'd say, though. I
would say she has a set rhythm. Like, she will eat, and then she'll be awake, and then she'll want to sleep. So that's pretty set during the day, but when that happens is usually more up in the air. Have you been able to figure out her personality yet?
Yes, I think, at least at this stage, her personality is definitely much more serious, like me. She's queen of the stern looks and frowns, so...
Example A.
Yeah, there was a frown right there, kind of.
She likes to smile at ceiling fans. That is pretty much what she smiles at.
What? What you got to say? Huh?
That's about it. Oh, hi. Yeah, wave that hand. I would say another personality thing is she's very particular. She likes things the way she likes it, and if you change the way she likes it, she gets very upset. So she's very particular. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you know that's true. You know that's true. How has our adjustment been going into parenting?
Yeah, I think both of us did a lot of research and just wanted to be prepared as possible for parenting, but obviously no matter how much you prepare, there's nothing that can fully prepare you for that. So I think it's just been an adjustment with like sleep and still needing to get just as much done, if not more, with the Dominican coming up, but not having much sleep. And then also just for our marriage, I think it sometimes can just feel like we're roommates just raising this little one. So just really trying to be intentional about pouring into our marriage and making time for each other for sure.
Yeah. Last night we just went for a drive when she went to sleep and had my mom watch her for a little bit, and we just drove around and talked and just snuck away for a little bit. So just trying to find those moments to soak up time in our marriage.
That was so stern.
I would say another thing for adjustment stuff is I didn't realize how much time she truly would take away from me. So I feed her, and then she usually needs one of us to nap, and so that's a huge chunk repeatedly throughout the day already. So trying to work around her, trying to get stuff done around her schedule has been harder than anticipated, but I would say it's getting easier and easier.
Yeah. Yep.
It's been a huge answer to prayer having her in our lives. I remember even as a little girl praying to be a mom one day. So having her here in our arms and just in our life has been one of the biggest blessings, even though sometimes it is challenging. And then what are some of your favorite things about Lillabee?
Some of my favorite things about Lillabee,
Or about being a dad in general.
Yeah. I think one thing I didn't know about babies necessarily was maybe how gassy they are. So just like seeing her like grunts and pushes every day, and then like just how carefree she is about just letting it rip. It's pretty funny. And then another one of my favorite things is probably just when she falls asleep on me and we just cuddle while she sleeps. That's really sweet.
I would say one of my favorite things is probably how cuddly she is. She's very much a contact napper, wants to be right next to you. She's very clingy, which I think sometimes can be hard when you're planning things, but I truly do love it. Yeah, you just want a buddy. I like being able to take care of her. I would say another thing I really like is that she's just really tiny, and so she's just really easy to pick up and hold and carry. So I really appreciate that as well.
Yeah, so basically we just wanted to make this video to kind of span the time that we have been gone off of blogs, so like October to December, and then just be on the lookout for our next video, which will be talking about January and what's to come. Thanks for watching.